What's up, everyone? I'm John Laird from 101X Homegrown. Today I'm with my good friend Sarah Houser. We've got a show together coming up very soon, November 10th. That's a Friday at the Mohawk. I actually have a Mohawk pin on right now, so there you go.
Oh,
Presenting. It's going to be a great night. Sarah has a new EP called Hibiscus that's going to be out. And also on the bill, Club Coma and San Gabriel, two bands that have been in Homegrown a whole bunch. Sarah, let's start with the new EP. It's weird. I typed up for some Culture Map recommendations, and it is technically your debut EP as S.L Houser, though you have been
yeah.
in the mix at a lot of different things for a long time. So it's weird for me to call it your debut EP. I want to call it like a continuation of Sarah Houser's musical endeavors or something. I don't know. Do you feel like it's a brand new thing, or is it just more of a continuation of stuff you have been doing for a while?
Um, it's funny. I mean, I've been so like I don't know. I started recording music in high school, and even in high school, I had like a weird hang up about releasing music under my name. So even though I would say I've been the primary songwriter in pretty much every project I've fronted, since high school, it in a way this does kind of feel like a debut EP. I feel like you know, deciding to kind of um close the book on Lowen and start over and really release stuff under my own name was it was a lot about kind of me really owning my sound and my songwriting. And the easiest way I felt like for me to do that was to just go by my name. Um, and also it's special to kind of go by my name for the first time in my life,
Sure.
and just really, really own that. So yes, in a lot of ways, it does feel like a new chapter, even though I've been releasing music and been a part of the Austin music scene for a long time. Um, so yeah, I think that's
Yeah, I
yeah,
have this
more or less where my brain is.
big box of koozies on top of my refrigerator, and every now and again, the couch one falls out, and I always think of
Yeah.
obviously you and Taylor, and I am like, couch,
Mhm.
this koozie
Yeah.
somehow has survived all of these years. It just never gets taken or anything. It's just
Yeah.
there with a
Tall boy
little like
koozies.
buffalo on it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyways,
Yeah, it's
proof of how
we
long
you
you've
know
been churning.
yeah, yeah. It's we Taylor and I just moved into, our new house in March of this year. So we've my parents are going to be in town for the show. And so I've been prepping our guest room, and part of that was unpacking some boxes that were shoved into the back of a closet. And I unearthed like a bunch of the couch stuff and some photos from when we were making the album, and all that kind of stuff. It's crazy because that period of my life feels like uh just like an actual lifetime ago, which I guess at this point it would have been like 12 years ago, so it is
Yeah,
kind of.
yeah.
Um but yeah, it's cool to see those koozies pop up occasionally at my friends' places or on somebody's beer.
Still out there. So this will be your
Yeah.
first full band show in kind of a hot
Mhm.
minute, right? How you feeling about
Mhm. Nervous.
it?
It's weird. It's weird because I mean, I've played more shows this year than I probably have ever played in my whole life. I've more or less been on tour with other artists since March. Um, so I started working with Mackie Logan Vasquez at the end of last year, toured with him, and then also been touring with Zella Day for the last, did 3 tours with her this year. So in some ways, I feel you know, like in marathon shape. Like I feel really confident going into live shows and what I'm capable of as a musician. That being said, I am like always way more anxious and nervous about putting myself out there as a writer and a front person. It's a lot easier to kind of be in these like supportive roles for other artists and like kind of let them carry the weight of the lead person. being a front person in a band has like never been second nature to me. Writing and stuff has always been where I'm very comfortable and something that I'm really passionate about. But being a front person in a band is hard, and um, I've been lucky that I've been able to observe two really strong front people for the last 6 months. Zella and Matt are like both just like super charismatic, easy people to follow and support in that way. But yeah, stepping into that role is it's more work for me.
It's gonna be good though. It's gonna be good. Plus, you're
It's gonna
doing
be great.
it. You're
I
on
also,
tour. You're doing big
yeah,
stuff. You teaching music.
yeah,
You got. I don't know. I don't feel like you. It's come
yeah,
real full circle. We're at Apex Sarah Houser right now, and I'm
yeah.
here for it.
I do feel strong. I feel confident in this year, and I also, like the people that I've got as bandmates, Gina, Ray, Eric, and Taylor are just like such pros and like such good players, and they make it just really easy to kind of bring my weird you know studio ideas to the stage, and they recorded on a lot of it too, so it's all good.
Coming together. It's also got
Yeah.
a really great set of support acts too. San Gabriel has been one of my favorites now for about 2 years. James needs to put out that album already. When I
Yeah,
talked
I
to him at
know.
South by, he was like, "It's done." I don't know what he's waiting on. He needs to do that already. And then Club Coma, obviously, a new band,
Mhm.
members of Boyfriends and
Mhm.
Jeff's many other bands that I don't know how
Mhm.
many he's had at this point.
Yeah.
What was his last? I don't even know what the last one was at this.
Stiletto feels, and
Stiletto
then
Fields. There we go.
yeah, yeah. I think that's
He's
still his Instagram name. So
yeah. He's still he every 6 months he's got something else for me. But always
yeah.
good. But say
Mhm.
something that you like about each of those.
So, well, I've been fans of all of them for a long time. I obviously love Boyfriends. Aaron Perez played in Lowen towards the end of the band's kind of run. Just like an insane drummer. Jeff also just all insane musicians in
Yeah,
that band. And I really love the record that they just put out that they did with Jim Eno, and just like super cool, very, very professional, like production, unique sound.
yeah.
It'll be the first time I've seen them live. So I'm really excited about that.
Same.
Um, Jeff also is like, he's such a great person at like incorporating in every band that he's been in. He's always had a really cool way of incorporating electronica elements into kind of like a
Yeah.
rock setting. And I think that's just like his thumbprint on everything he does. And I love like what I'm just excited to see how he's going to do that with Club Coma. With San Gabriel, James, I mean, I've known James for almost 20 years at this point. And we met my freshman year in college. And so I've seen him play with a million bands, and really flourish as a player. But when he decided to start releasing stuff as a solo artist, I was just so excited for him. He is like writing constantly, which maybe is why the album's not out, because he's like always coming up with new
Yeah,
material.
that's fair.
Um, and just like, he's like most creatives, I probably has like really high standards for himself. But um, yeah, I just really love the direction he's gone with San Gabriel. It's such going from the Whiskey Shivers to San Gabriel is like such a like like dramatic left turn
Yeah,
sonically.
absolutely.
And but I love it. I mean, I loved the first demos he sent me of this stuff, so I'm just excited that it's doing as well as it has been, and that he's like been pushing it so hard. We did figure out today, I think that like I think the Couch played with Whiskey Shivers, but like really in all the time we've known each other, we really haven't played that many shows together. So that's pretty fun too. But yeah, I'm excited for both bands.
It's going to be great. Come and join us Friday, November 10th. I wanted to say October, but we are definitely in November. Friday, November 10th, the
Yeah.
Mohawk inside. So even if it's cold out, if you haven't adjusted yet
Yeah.
to the cooler weather, you'll be fine. San Gabriel Club
Mhm.
Coma also going to play. New EP is called Hibiscus. You can continue to hear those
Mhm.
tracks and Homegrown. Get more details at 101x.com. If you're 21 and up, you can enjoy the Famous Grouse and Carbach Brewing Company specials. It's going to be a lot going on. It's going to be good. I assume you'll be able to get a physical copy of Hibiscus maybe at the show.
Yeah, we're actually we're doing cassette tapes. I'm
Yeah,
also gonna have t-shirts, stickers. So yeah, we'll have
all the
some
good
some
stuff.
merch available.
There it
Yes.
is. So come with money in
Mhm.
hand and buy all of Sarah's things. Sarah, thanks for joining
Yes.
me. I will see you at the show.
Sounds good.